Igbo people are one of the major ethnic groups in Nigeria. They can be found in their majority in the southeastern part and parts of southern part of Nigeria. However, the Igbo people are well traveled, and there is a saying that if you go to any place and you don't find an Igbo person, you know that such place is not habitable. The major thing known about the Igbos is their entrepreneurial nature. This has been the major pointer towards the financial progress that have been recorded by some Igbo people. Some statistics tend to present that the Igbo are the richest ethnic group in Africa. Well, this particular trajectory or presentation is something that may be debatable, but the truth is that the Igbo people have some socio-political economic system that tend to help towards the generation of wealth and as well creating financial equilibrium amongst the people from Igbo extraction. This particular system has been referred to as the Igbo Apprenticeship System. Before the analysis of this particular system, let's look at a little bit towards the historical orientation of the Igbos. In analyzing the history of the Igbos, it is a bit difficult to completely ascertain the possible origin of the Igbos, just like some other ethnic groups in Africa. But there are two major schools of thought that tend to conflict with each other towards the possible origin of the Igbos. We can classify them as the internalist school of thought and the externalist school of thought. Some internalist school of thought believe that the Igbo people have been in existence in the area that they call home for many years. While the externalist school of thought tend to link the Igbo people from somewhere outside Igbo land. Some tend to project towards the Asian region and some other areas. But analyzing these two schools of thought, there are evidences that show that the Igbo people have lived in their present home for many years. There may be evidences of migration which tend to be internal. The evidences that tend to support the externalist or the external migration from outside Igbo land tend not to be to a certain level substantiated. But there is still room for debate in order to ascertain the possible origin of the Igbos. Going back to the Igbo Apprenticeship System, this system is a socio-cultural economic system which is unique among the Igbos. It can be said to have been created by the Igbos for the regeneration and distribution of wealth amongst themselves. And this system tends to focus on mentorship, assessment, collaboration, and support and sustenance. In this Igbo Apprenticeship System, an oga, which is referred to as a master, takes in ambitious young people or young individuals and train them on his line of business or his line of skill. This apprenticeship system can be classified into two. One is the Imo Akor, which is learning of skills or craft. The other one is Imo Afia or Imo Ahia, which is learning of trade. Both of them tend to have the same orientation or the same method of engagement. On the side of both of them, a master, which is referred to as Oga, takes in some young and ambitious individuals and train them on his or her trade or his or her skills. Although in most cases, it tends to be done mainly by the male folks. Now, in the area of trading, the master takes in these young people and teach them the rudiments of the particular trade he is involved in. He mentor them, even teach them the concept of the lifestyle that will support their trading capacity. In most cases, this mentorship takes up to 6 years, depending on the agreement. After the mentorship, the master is expected to settle the people he took in. In most cases, these people don't come the same time, so that it will be easy for the master to settle. Now, in the settlement here simply means giving them a helping hand to stand on their feet on their own line of business or their own line of skill. Teaching them how to survive, teaching them how to handle marketing, business engagements, securing goods, and to a certain level, standing as referee for them to stand on their feet. Some of the masters are as well expected to get business premises, securing shops and renting shops, and also stocking it up for the loyal servants. This particular system, which is unique among the Igbos, have been seen as the platform that tend to engineer and sustain the Nigerian economic system. This is because some of the people from other ethnic orientations have started to integrate themselves into this economic system known mainly by the Igbos. One major fact about this is that this system can be said to have been generated, created, and sustained by the Igbos, and it tends to be part of their cultural values and cultural orientation. Some persons have erroneously or forcefully tried to project this economic system as something that started during the transatlantic slave trade era, although among the Igbos. But this particular presentation is wrong. This is because this system has been there from a time that most persons cannot even explain. Before the transatlantic slave trade era, the system was in existence. Before the colonial era, the system was in existence. So it cannot be said to have started based on the transatlantic slave trade activities. Well, basically, the sustenance of this practice is something that should be imbibed by a lot of communities in order to replicate this in most areas. Unfortunately, some of the governments or government establishments or government bodies in the Nigerian area, even within the Igbos, tend not to take this particular system very serious. This system, in the real reality, can help to reduce poverty to a very low level by sustaining and distributing wealth amongst the people where economic systems are sustainable and progressive. Please, if you're watching us for the very first time, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification icon so that anytime we put up a new content, you will be one of the earliest persons to be notified. Thanks for being part of this channel.